Don't take apologies. End of the year, you got piles. I'm telling you.
And now
Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And here we can check out the story for LaMelo Ball.
And looking at his splits, you can see he's taken more of a backseat in their offense in these last 10 games. His usage rate is down, but that's natural. At some point during the season, every player goes through a period of fatigue.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Anunoby. Hart is out there with Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in at the two-guard spot. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
And you always wonder in that case, could fatigue play a role in deciding this game? You know, back-to-backs are hard, but there's no excuses. Everybody has to play them, so you deal with it and make the most of it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Towns. And the layup falls.
Anthony Towns.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Ball sets a screen for Green. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wasted no time on that one.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for the Knicks, Miles McBride. At the line for one.
Free throw good, McBride. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Now Bridges, following Miles Bridges' three-point attempt. Pass to McBride. Fires the three, knocks down the three ball. McBride's got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Take a look at New York. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And checking out Charlotte, they're much further down in the standings right now. McBride passes to Bridges. Right side Towns, 6 to shoot. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ball kicks to Jeffries. Bridges double team. Stolen by Anunoby. Hart the pass to McBride. Towns a screen on Ball. New York no good that time either. The Hornets trail. Stolen. McBride with the ball. Williams picks him up. McBride passes to Anunoby. Shoots. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball kicks to Williams. Williams a screen on Bridges. Floats it up for Williams. Bridges with the steal. And there's the drive. McBride's shot is off.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Ball with the bucket.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
The kick out to Anunoby. to Hart. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Bridges. From the top of the key, he buries it. The Hornets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Curry's checked in for Charlotte. Well, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in their position in the last 10 games. Karl Anthony Towns, 4th.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
Now here's Curry. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Jeffries. Now here's Green. Here's Bridges. Defended by Hart. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Green.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Jeffries, the pass to Curry. Here is Jeffries. 3-pointers off the mark. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Bridges. And here is Williams. Here is Jeffries. Curry looking around. The tray. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. 3-point lead. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounder.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Achua comes in for Josh Hart, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Mikal Bridges.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Shamet. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. McBride with the ball. And Curry pulls it down. Pass to Smith. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 4-point Hornets lead.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Towns, high post. Achua, the pass to Anunoby. Towns for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Towns has got 5 now.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Charlotte making a switch here. Diabate's checked in. Watson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Payne comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Smith missing. New York's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. That one drops for him. And the Knicks lead by 1. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Tau.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The 3-ball. Diabate grabs the board.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Towns a screen on Curry. And the Knicks good for 2. Hornets trail by 4. Smith outside. There's a screen. It's good from long range. Smith's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hornets.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
And New York making a change here. Anunoby's checked in, and Towns drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Nurkic. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now here's Towns. His last outing, he had 18 points. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks out front, up by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Spec. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
LaMelo Ball is out there with Smith. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Jeffries in at the 3 slot. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
Williams a screen. Ball surveying the defense. No good. That would have tied it. New York leading by 3. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Taken away by Williams. To the paint. Let's go. And there's Bridges on the assist by Ball. Bridges has got 6.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Ball sets a screen for Bridges. Offensive rebound. Williams uses the glass to finish the layup.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Pass to Shamet. Fires the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Shamet's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Ball with it. He's got 7. 5 on the clock. High arcing shot. He lays it in. 9 points in the game so far.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Knicks. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Ball, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
And it's tied up with that one. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Hart the pass to McBride. New York moving the ball around. Here's Towns. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Towns has got 9.
You know, Towns can burn you from anywhere, especially from these in-between spots.
Here's Jeffries. Good on the three-point shot. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
Bounce pass from Shamet. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Anthony Towns. First personal.
The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for Charlotte. Daquan Jeffries. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Towns, high post. And Towns throws it down.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Josh Green's checked in for Smith. The Knicks also changing it up. Cameron Payne comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Anunoby subbed in for Landry Shamet. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Williams sets a screen for Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Bridges has got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. New York moving it around. Anunoby with the screen for Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hart. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Charlotte leading by 4. Here's Ball. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Payne. Wide open shot is on the money. Payne's got 9. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Back to Ball. Was the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
That's good from Ball.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Morris checked in for Mark Williams. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Achua, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Ball hits them both.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
For 3, Bridges gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got his second bucket.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Outside, Green. Here's Ball. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Bridges. Shoots over Payne. And there's Bridges on the assist for Moore. Bridges got 10. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
Making a change here. Shamet's checked in. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. In third, the Knicks.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Knicks trail by 5. Payne looking around.
Hornets foul. Musa Diabate. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Anunoby outside. Here's Shamet. And the 3 off target. Hornets leading by 5. Here's more. It's hauled in by Achua. New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Payne. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 on the shot clock. Shamet, plenty of room to knock down the shot. Shamet's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Diabate. And here is Curry. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta, and the shot is good.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. That's something that makes a coach smile.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the first one drops. Smith checked in for Charlotte. And New York with a change here, too. Towns is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hornets leading by 3. Nurkic a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Moore. Nurkic with it for 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
That's a 2 from Smith, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And it's an 8-point Hornets lead. Towns sets the pick for Payne. Here's Achua. Count it from 12. Achua's got his first basket. Charlotte's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Curry's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Curry. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Nurkic. Over Towns. Nurkic can't hit. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 5-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. More up top. Payne covering. Double team on Nurkic. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Friday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
And when you look at that Raptors matchup, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
That's tipped. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Payne. Misses the 3. Hornets leading by 5. Curry kicks to Nurkic. Here's Smith. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Hornets have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Free throw drops for Smith. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Here's Anunoby, off target on the 15-footer. And that concludes the first half. Hornets lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Charlotte Hornets.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Wizards, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focus and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, you know, we try. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Here's Bridges. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges, and it's McBride in at the 1.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Knicks trail by 6. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end. Boy, how do you stop Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size? Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
And so he makes both from the line.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Williams, a screen on Anunoby. Loads it up for Williams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Pass to Jeffries. Now, here's Ball. Launches it. Jeffries can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And he recovers it.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for the Knicks, Josh Hart. 1 shot.
What's up?
He throw good. Hart.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Here's Jeffries, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 5. Pass to McBride. Towns a screen on Ball. McBride's shot is off.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Bridges passes to Williams. From downtown, Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Miles Bridges. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 9th in free throw percentage. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. The first one falls.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
No good on the second free throw. Charlotte leading by 7. Pass to Jeffries. Shoots over Anunoby. Jeffries can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's the 3. Hart, no good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Green with a screen for Ball. Offensive rebound, and Williams is right there. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here are the teams that have been dialing it up defensively since the All-Star break, the league's steal leaders. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
You know, the defense has been frenetic, and it seems like they're gaining momentum as the season wears on. I mean, they're forcing a lot of turnovers.
McBride finds Bridges. Pass to Towns. Taken away by Williams. Jeffries the pass to Ball. And here is Green. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They set the pick. Puts up a 3. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Anunoby. Bridges outside. Jeffries kicks to Green. For the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McBride. And that one's good. Towns. Now just a 4-point Charlotte lead.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Bridges shot. Good.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Pass to Anunoby. Bridges sets the screen for Anunoby. And again, New York with the triple.
3 points.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bridges outside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Towns for 3. Bridges with the board.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Ball, the pass to Jeffries. Now Williams, just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Knicks with the rebound. McBride's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Towns against Williams. And the dunk by Towns.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes here for the Hornets. Smith checked in for Josh Green. And Moore subbed in for Ball. Landry Shamit's checked in for the Knicks. Charlotte in the lead. Bridges outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Bridges has got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Charlotte. Here's McBride. 14 points for him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he makes the first. And McBride drops them both. A tight game here in Charlotte. Bridges outside. And Moore kicks to Jeffries. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Williams. Pass to Bridges. Here is Jeffries. He's covered by Shamet. Bridges misses. The Knicks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. For the lead, and it's Shamet missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Count it. Jeffries got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Towns, and that one off the back of the rim and in. The Hornets shooting around 40% in the third, maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Hard against Bridges. Clock at 6. Pass to Williams.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Second team foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
That's good from Williams. So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Miles McBride.
We got this. We got this.
And both free throws good for Williams.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Pass to Achua. And stolen by Williams. And it's ball penetrating. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
For 2.
You know, I love the way Ball drives with such force and speed. It puts the defense in a tough situation, and he's excellent at drawing fouls.
No good on that one.
You know, with LaMelo, you really have a one-man offense. I mean, there's not much he can't do on this end of the court.
Good on the second free throw. And here are the Knicks now. It's a 5-point game. There's the pick. Hart, wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. To the inside. They get a hand on it. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. That one is off. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and Moore subbed in for Josh Green. And he sinks the second. Hornets leading by 4. Pass to Diabate. Floats it up for Williams. And Charlotte turns it over again. These are the defenders who are gearing up their game at the perfect time, coming away with the most blocks in the NBA since the All-Star break. The 4th spot held by Mark Williams.
He's been protecting the rim as well as anybody in the league during that stretch. I mean, he is not making it easy to take the ball inside.
Knicks trail by 4. Payne with it. Now Smith defending. Payne with a screen for Hart. Off target with his 3.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Green. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Charlotte making a switch here. Diabate's checked in. Here's Payne. He's got 14. Pass to Achua. Here's Hart. Back to Achua. Now here's Payne. The 11-footer. Nice jump shot. Good. Payne's got 16 points.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Hart, that's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Green taking his time here. Here's Williams, and it's blocked. Out to the wing. Pass to Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. There's a screen by Achua. And it's Shamet missing. Hornets leading by 5. Shamet with the steal. Payne can't hit. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Smith kicks the ball. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Payne. Hits the three-point bomb. Payne's got 19 points.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's good from Williams on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 5 assists tonight.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Payne, and again, New York with the triple.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
It's been all about Miles Bridges for the Charlotte Hornets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Smith is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Williams. And it's Jeffries in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. There's a good screen. Hart, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Back to Bridges.
Charlotte foul. Daquan Jeffries. First personal foul. First team foul.
Towns sets the pick for Hart.
And the shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
Oh, good on the triple. Pass to Smith. Ball with it. A 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
Anunoby finds McBride. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track here. And stolen by Williams. Smith outside. Pass the ball. Now here's Williams. Defended by Towns. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Towns.
First team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Mark Williams. taking 2 shots.
That's good from Williams.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Towns sets the pick for Hart. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Williams kicks to Smith. Money from the wing. Smith's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Towns a screen on Ball. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play going to the line for 1.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Charlotte leading by 8. Three-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
They get it back. Here's Jeffries. No good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Hart the pass to Bridges. This one for 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges finds Williams. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. So it's New York now, trailing here by 8. Anunoby outside. New York moving the ball around. Here's Towns, 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that.
Ball sets a screen for Bridges. Charlotte again missing. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Hart, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
It's making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
New York has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Williams sets a screen for Ball, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. Back to McBride. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, after connecting on 1 three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Ball, a screen on Towns. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns. And the first one at the line is good. And Williams drops them both. Knicks trail by 6. McBride bounce pass. Towns high post. And the dunk by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
Charlotte has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Now Ball. Inside, Williams. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they got to bring the double team on him.
the line for one, Mark Williams.
Knicks trail by 7. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Towns high post. He's against Williams. And Bridges with the block.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
14 foul. At the line for Charlotte, Mark.
And that one falls for Williams. Now for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities, they're the visibility, they're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
Bridges outside. It's Williams high post. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got 29 in the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And it's good for 2.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Yes, they have. He's made all 4 of his shots this quarter. Definitely looking to be a dangerous guy.
Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. Banked in off the glass. Bridges has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Anunoby passes to McBride. No good with the triple. Hornets leading by 9. Here's Jeffries. That shot is off. Bridges with some nice defense.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Bridges kicks to Jeffries. Smith with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Williams. Now ball. Defended by McBride. They get it again. That's a 2 from Smith. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
If they want to replicate their second chance points from the first half, they might want to send more guys to the offensive glass.
And the Hornets making a change here. Green's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And that one's good. Towns.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Hornets making a change here. Jeffries is checked in. Bridges outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Towns. Over Williams. And it's Towns missing. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Bridges kicks to Ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. Williams can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 9. Here's McBride. That 3 off the mark.
and he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Charlotte.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
Well, at least they're going to salvage a game from the season series after losing the first two.
And I think it says a lot about them that they were able to salvage this game. When you drop the first two against a team, you can often get down on yourself. They overcame that mental roadblock and were impressive in doing so.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Williams.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big